Make sure. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again with the Kangaroo Black Show. So we got Major Quita on the show today, big time Georgia fan. Unfortunately, we're gonna try to get him on over here to the winning team. So, but yeah, we got
Hey,
Major Quita.
how everybody doing? All the Kangaroo Black subscribers, how y'all doing? Happy Sunday. You know what I mean? I'm a big time Georgia fan, but we gonna talk about it all tonight.
Yeah. So uh, before we get started, I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, go over to Major Quita's channel. It's
Trending
called the
Topic
Trending Topic
Podcast.
Podcast. Y'all
Hmm.
go over to his channel and subscribe. Um, he talk some of everything. You can tell him. You can
Some,
go ahead and tell him.
yeah, I talk about some of everything. I don't do politics, so you come to my channel, you ain't got to worry about me talking about no politics or nothing like that. But I do talk about some of everything because at some point I know everybody want to touch on everything. But I do love to talk about my Georgia Bulldogs. So if you're a Georgia Bulldog fan, you know what I mean, come on over to the Trending Topic Podcast to get some of that Georgia content and some of that raw Georgia content. Let's
Yeah,
go.
man. I don't know if it was the first football video you did, but you was responding to the Tennessee fan with the I guess he was trying to break down Kirby's
Yeah, in
what
the
was
press
it?
conference.
Yeah, the press conference, and he made it like Kirby was talking about
Yeah.
Tennessee the whole video or whatever.
Mm,
But I think
mm.
that guy, he's the host of Talking Balls sport
Right. Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the first video I seen from you. I don't
Right.
know if that was the first
It
football
was.
video.
It was the first video that I did, and I did it because I don't see a lot of people on YouTube doing that, like responding. So
Right.
I felt I had to, just in the honor of Kirby Smart. I felt like I had to respond to him because it was, to me, it was complete lies. You know what I mean? And I think, shout out to Tennessee fans, but I thought that he was trying to, just attack, Kirby Smart, I guess, because he feel like they feel like they wanted some get back for that for last season. You know what I mean? So I had to respond to him, and the video did good. So shout out to all the Dogs fans. Shout out to the Tennessee Vols too.
Hey, one thing about them dog fans, they gonna support
You
you. I
already
give them
know it.
that.
You already know it. You already
So
know it.
yeah, man, I got a lot of Georgia fans been with me through
Yeah.
day one, and I'm looking at one right now. That's King Brian. He been
Yeah.
talking shit since day one.
Shout out to, what's his name, King Brian.
King Brian 25. He been
King
talking
Brian
shit
25.
since day one. Let me give Tony B. Um, who else? Tom Reed. Then we Mo Better. Mo Better, I think he the worst of all of them. So yeah, man. But yeah, I want to talk to you a little
Okay,
bit about these Bulldogs, man.
let's go.
Like I said, I probably just had you 20 or 30 minutes, however long it lasts.
Right.
And yeah, talk about these Bulldogs, man.
Okay.
And I want to know how you feel about, the hiring of Mike Bobo. Do you think Kirby should have, you know, tested the waters first?
Mm.
Do you agree with him? Just go ahead and hire Mike Bobo since he was already part of the system and he been there on the top, Monk, and he know the offense, the verbiage, the players. So
Mm.
what do you think?
I mean, just what you said. I believe that with Mike Bobo, a lot of people, I don't know, people. I get a sense that a lot of people that's against it are not Georgia fans. So the Georgia fans really know about Mike Bobo. They know that, for one, let me just say this: Mike Bobo is a Georgia native. You know what I mean? He played for Georgia back in '94. He was also back in 2007 to 2014. He was the OC and the quarterback coach. And in my opinion, he coached the two best quarterbacks at Georgia. That was Aaron Murray and Matthew Stafford. So I think that Mike Bobo got a lot of history when it comes to Georgia. So it was only right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he was already a part of the team, in the 2022 season. So it was only right to, you know, get him the OC job. So I'm 100% behind him. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of people, they don't know the history when it comes to Mike Bobo or any of these OCs or any of these coaches. So the first thing, we want to keep Todd Monken. Everybody knows that if you're a fan of Georgia, you know that Todd Monken wasn't going to stay. Period. It didn't matter. Todd Monken jump around a lot anyway. So
Right.
and then also you come to Georgia, you best believe Todd Monken had to leave that book. He had to leave that playbook. You know what I mean? If he didn't leave the original playbook, he left the copy. You know what I mean? You ain't leaving out of Georgia and just like that. So I'm 100% with it.
Okay, well, I can tell you, Kirby Smart, he took the whole Alabama playbook with him, offense and defense. He he took the whole thing with him, man, and I appreciate that.
I'm glad you spoke on that. I'm glad because you know what? Oh yeah, who is that? Who is that? Nick Saban Jr. Hey, what's good, Nick Saban Jr. But yeah, man, I'm glad you spoke on that, man, because here's the this is a bone that I want to pick with everybody that's Alabama fans. You know, I think I'm getting a little bit of tired. I'm getting a little tired of people using Nick Saban. You know what I mean? Speaking on Nick Saban when it comes to Kirby Smart. We know that Kirby was with, Nick Saban for a lot of years. But it's just like, just for instance, if me and you on the job, right? And you training me for this job. Now, once I learn the job, I'm gonna eventually learn, find my rhythm on that job. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can get credit for, training me, but at the same time, like it's not like Kirby and Nick Saban was one-on-one. You know what I mean? And he was just training Kirby, like this is what you do with this or this. Like, nah, it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? I think that Kirby took a lot from Nick Saban. He had, and I think that he credits Nick Saban. He may not do it in the press conference or whatever the case may be, but I think he does credit Nick Saban, behind the scenes. But we got to give Kirby his credit, just him alone. We can't keep bringing up Nick Saban every single time. You know what I mean? We got to give it to Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart is the up-and-coming GOAT. I'll say that. Nick Saban is still the GOAT, but Kirby is right behind him. Let's go.
Yeah, I say that for right now. Yeah, Kirby number two. Kirby number two right now.
I'll say that as a Georgia fan. Yeah, Kirby number 2 right now. Yeah.
I mean, Kirby, he always have been a great recruiter, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew whenever he got a head coaching job,
right,
and if it was in the SEC, it was going to be a problem because how he recruit.
Right.
So, and like I said, man, Kirby been. I said, I think it was a video last week. Kirby, he been successful at Georgia basically since he got there. Because
yeah.
His second year he was in the national championship,
right.
Won the SEC.
Right.
Third year he was in the SEC championship.
Right.
And then 2021 national championship, 2022 national championship. So
right.
And just think he was this close to having 3 national championships already in his name. So
you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Kirby his credit, but I don't like
him. You gotta give him his credit.
I don't like it, man.
You gotta give him his credit.
Man,
that's why I love the competitive between Georgia and Alabama, because we know we the two top tier teams. You know what I mean? So I love it. I love the camaraderie. I love all of that when it comes to Alabama, because I want to play the top tier team. I don't care about all of these other guys. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they, get better. Tennessee, Auburn, all of those guys. But when it comes to, the top tier teams, y'all already know who it is. Alabama and Georgia. Let's go, baby.
That's it. All right. Let's move on to the next question. How you like the additions of the transfer wide receivers, Ra Thomas and Dominique Levy?
You know what?
How do you?
You know what? Not to cut you off, but I actually like the transfers. Like, I think that people got to stop, just looking at highlights and start looking at these stats. I'm not a big stat guy, but when it comes to, these two guys had great stats. Like 2022, I think. Let me pull it up because I don't want to, be wrong. But I think Dominique Lovett he had 56 receptions and 846 yards and 3 touchdowns. And that was just the 22 season. You know what I'm saying? Robert Thomas had 44 receptions with 626 yards and 7 touchdowns. So like they were like the best pieces that we needed. You know what I'm saying? It would have been honestly, I feel like they would. I don't want to just say that they are better than Adonis Mitchell, but I mean, you talking about a guy that had 9 receptions with like 120 something yards last season. So you know, he wasn't, you know, like a big deal. Like we you know, he played an intricate part, but I mean, our top receiver was Brock Vandagriff. Not Brock Vandagriff, Brock Bowers, and he had 942 yards with 7 touchdowns. You know, you got Ladd McConkey. So I didn't take it. It wasn't a big deal when Adonis Mitchell left. So I definitely agree with the transfers. I definitely agree with that.
So let me ask you this: bringing in those 2 receivers,
Mm-hmm.
do you think, you know, that'll take away from Brock Bowers a little bit, his production?
Mm-mm. Because I still got a question mark when it comes to Rod Thomas. I don't know if you know, he got these legal situation that he got going on. So I got a question mark by his name anyway. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know if he cleared it, if everything is cleared or whatever the case may be, but he didn't play in the spring game. You know, I've seen Dominic Lovett, you know what I mean? So I know he's definitely going to be playing in the fall, but at the same time, I don't know if it's an Eric Gilbert type of situation where, you know, he's, you know, coming in and as a transfer and may not even play in the fall. I don't know, you know. So, but I do think that Dominic Lovett will be playing in the fall. I think he's going to be a big asset. We don't go by stars at Georgia, you know what I mean?
Right.
But Dominic Lovett was a 4-star. Like I said, to me, he's a better player than he don't have the height. I think the only thing that we missing when it come to A.D. Mitchell is the height. I think A.D. Mitchell was like 6'3" or 6'4", so he don't have the height of A.D. Mitchell. I think Dominic Lovett like 5'10", but the stats he got him. He got him. So yeah, I definitely agree with the transfers that we brought in. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about the ones that left? Bear Alexander. I want to ask you about him. The situation on how he left Georgia, you know, and what was leading up to him leaving.
It was disrespectful to the Georgia fans. It definitely was disrespectful to us. I'm going to just keep it 100. It was disrespectful. But you know what got me over that was he said, Saban talk, Kirby, everything. He know. Shout out to Nick Saban. But yeah, like basically I felt I was pissed about it when I first seen it. I was like, wow, like he did it, and what really made me pissed was the fact that he did it the day of the spring game. So it was like some type of malicious intent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that it was, it was crazy that he did that. But when what got me over it was when I watched the spring game. I was like, wait a minute. Like, it's not that bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though he left. And I started, noticing Jordan Hall. So y'all look out for Jordan Hall. Jordan Hall, he's definitely going to be a big asset to the defense. But the only thing that I didn't like about Bear Alexander, we needed somebody to clog up that line of scrimmage. You know what I mean?
Right.
For them run plays and things like that. So I was definitely looking forward for him to, play that role. And he also had 2 sacks in the national championship. So I felt like he had a prominent career at Georgia. But hey, man, this NIL thing and, a lot of people talking about he didn't seem like he would be a leader at Georgia. I don't know if he had problems with the players. I know they asked a couple of players about him. They didn't want to speak on it. So, it could be a number of things why these kids, go into the transfer portal. This NIL is going crazy. So maybe that's what it was,
I mean, it just surprised me, the timing. Yeah. And it was his time. He was about to be a starter.
Right.
And coming behind Jalen Carter, people going to expect big things from him. And people was going to be watching him. Right. As far as I'm talking about scouts, NFL scouts and all of them. and he possibly could have been a high first round draft pick coming out of Georgia.
Right. That was the crazy. That's another good point too. Like, but I think, in my honest opinion, I think that he thought he had that job locked. He thought he had it on lock, and he not realizing that Jordan Hall is a 5-star as well. So he was gonna get rotated. You know what I mean? So I don't know why he felt like the job was just completely his, but for whatever reason, he thought that it was,
But that's how Kirby rolled ever since he was at Alabama. Rotate. Kirby probably playing 3 defense teams in one game. That's the way you should do it in case somebody go down, next man up. And it won't miss a beat. I don't know how anybody or any player can have issues with that long as you win it.
Right, exactly. And at this point, I feel like no player need to if you're on a team like Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, you need to, stay at that team and get developed, because that's who everybody's looking at. If they're looking at other teams as well. You get players from everywhere, from all across the board. But if you at Bama, you at Alabama, you at Georgia, you at Ohio State, you know what I mean? Like, your chance leaving, if I was one of the young players, I probably wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? No matter what. Jamal Jarrett, he's definitely gonna be a big asset as well. You know what I mean? So like, I don't feel like I seen your video. You was talking about Georgia, letting players get wide open and all of that.
Yeah.
It was happening in the first half, but if you notice, Georgia is a second half type of team. Kirby, when that second half come, I don't know what Kirby telling them. We done heard audio of Kirby. All the Georgia fans, we done heard in the audio. So he got them in line. That second half, they tightened up, and I don't think we gonna really skip a beat. You know what I mean?
Right. Y'all had a guy to go in the transfer portal today.
Saban Clark.
I can't remember his name. I know y'all had one to go in the transfer portal today. I think he was a defensive back, I believe.
Defensive back. Oh, yeah. I can't remember his name right off. But the competition is thick in Georgia.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's thick, so it's kind of hard. So I understand why these guys is going into the transfer portal, because at Georgia, I don't think that the NIL is a big deal. I think the competition is what is causing these players to go in. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's a lot of competition over there. You know what I mean? Especially that defensive side. So, like, for all the viewers out there, Bama fans, Tennessee fans, all of y'all, the defensive side, we do have a lot of 5-stars on that side of the ball. But if you look at the offense side of the ball, you got a number. You got 3 stars, you got 4 stars. I don't think we have a 5-star wide receiver right now that's starting. We don't have a 5-star. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that defense, man, you know how Kirby do. Kirby gonna get.
We already know.
Yeah, he gonna keep.
But it was Marcus Washington Jr.
I
think he was only with y'all 1 year. He was a freshman last year, so he probably didn't even see the field.
Yeah, he ain't even. Yeah. But I understand. I understand why these guys go in the transfer portal. I completely understand.
I guess you go somewhere where you can play. Because you got to earn your spot at Alabama, Georgia, Ohio. You got to earn it.
You got to earn it. You know what I mean?
No matter what, 5-star, 4-star, whatever.
Right.
3-star playing better than a 5-star, then that's just what it is.
Right. I wanted to ask you, because I hadn't seen the Ohio spring game. Like, have you seen it, or have you heard it?
Yeah. I did a video on Ohio State spring game. They got a quarterback battle going on over there. Now, during the spring game, one of them didn't play.
Okay.
But between the two, the latter of the two look better to me. So,
are they any close to C.J. Stroud?
Oh, hell no. No.
Okay.
No, they ain't getting no. No.
Okay.
So, but another thing I want to talk about is y'all quarterback situation.
Okay.
Carson Beck, he's going to be the day 1 starter. That's fact.
Yeah.
So, have you heard anything else on Brock Vandagriff? because they was talking about he could possibly transfer, or they was talking about, he said that he got a lot of praying to do concerning staying at Georgia or whatever. I heard that came out last week, Wednesday, Thursday time frame.
Yeah,
Have you
I
heard
mean,
anything else on that?
yeah, he's not going anywhere. No,
Okay.
he had a little press conference, well, a little interview. He's not going anywhere. I think he's done bought into the whole Georgia culture. And then, you got to think about it, put yourself in his shoes. Like, if anything happened, God forbid it happened to Carson Beck, he would be the starter. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think in Brock's mind, I don't think he's hoping that something happens to Carson, but I think in his mind he knows that the job is his if Carson is a dud. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Or something hurt, or he getting oblique, with quarterbacks, the oblique or whatever the case. So I think that's what it is. I think and then he was talking about his relationship with Mike Bobo, and I think he's fully bought in. He fully bought into the program. So yeah, I did hear him say no, he wasn't going anywhere. He's good. He's concrete. So that could change though. That could change.
Yeah. That was my question. If is he really bought in? If he's thinking about leaving or whatever, was he bought in?
Right.
So
I think he bought in. I think he bought in as long as if Carson do good, we may see a change in his in his stay at Georgia. But I don't know. Maybe he is really bought in. We never know. You know what I mean? Maybe he feel like he can get some more playing time somewhere else. So I feel like he's a good quarterback. I feel like he's a decent quarterback. Will he start somewhere else? I don't know. I mean, where would he? I mean, some coaches may give him a shot with not being experienced and things like that.
Right.
But right now we need somebody that's going to be poised in that pocket. We don't need nobody with the diddle feats and just trying to run off of. We need somebody that got a little experience, and I think Carson Beck is the man for the job. Even if Brock Griff leaves, I would hate for that to happen because he got more experience than Gunnar Stockton. You know what I mean? But at this point, man, we just trying to get that three-peat. So we going with whoever that's got the experience and whoever that's gonna get the job done. You know what I mean? And that's Carson Beck. I'm team Carson Beck. Shout out to Brock Vandegrift, but I'm team Carson Beck, baby, all the way.
Yeah. I looked at y'all spring game. In my opinion, just talking about the spring game, in my opinion, Gunnar Stockton looked better than Brock Vandegrift just in that spring game.
Why you feel like that?
Because I feel like Brock Vandegrift had too many incompletions.
Yeah,
man, it could have been the receivers.
Right.
But I think Gunnar Stockton, his completion percentage was higher than Brock Vandegrift.
Right. But then again, you got to take account of, Brock Vandegrift wasn't playing with the number one,
Well, that's true.
You know what I mean? So that could be what it is. And I'm not defending him at all. You completely right. If the stats say it, then you're 100% right. But at the same time, sometimes if you're not playing with the number one offense, it may look like, a couple of guys is out there dropping passes. And then you got to think about a lot of the guys that Brock was playing with were freshman guys. Like, you know what I mean? It was a couple of guys out of there. I knew about them coming out of high school, but I'm not familiar with them as much. So,
right.
I don't know. I think, if Brock sit back and watch Carson, and then, next year get his start or whatever the case may be, I think Brock is going to be dangerous. No matter where even if he's decided to transfer, I think Brock is definitely going to be dangerous, man. I could see him being like a Baker Mayfield type, I don't know how they're going to feel about that, but I can just see that. Oh, Raiola definitely, he's definitely, that guy that's they talking about coming in. They say he might be silently committed, but yeah, Raiola is that guy. Like, I like Raiola.
Right. Yeah, and talking about this comment, beer cans and batteries, I say that in all the daggone spring ball videos I do. Can't put too much in it because
you can't.
A lot of the guys that on the field in spring ball, they won't be on the field in the fall,
and they may just transfer out.
So some transfer out.
Yeah.
And then the play calling is totally different.
Right. Right.
In
Right.
spring ball, you ain't finna really,
Right.
you really ain't calling what you would call in a real situation, in a real game situation.
Right. And then you got
So,
players that's gonna get better in 5 months. We got 5 months until the season starts. So you got a lot of players that's gonna get better. Some of them gonna get stronger. Some of them, they just gonna get better at that position. So no, we can't judge it just by the spring game. No, we definitely can't.
right. Okay. Talking about the culture.
Okay.
Nick Saban was talking about the culture. You know what I'm saying? And when you
Yeah.
build something, you successful at it, somebody try to take it. And
Mm.
it's a team that's been very successful for the past 2 years. You know who we were talking about? He didn't say Georgia, but we
Yeah.
already know who he was talking about.
Yeah.
And he's saying he got to take it back.
Right. Right.
What? So what's your opinion?
I think he's right. He wanted. I mean, any head coach that's been on top of the mountain for years, of course he gonna want to take it back. You know what I mean? I mean, I think he's 100% his feelings on it. I think he's 100% right. Like he want. I would if I was the head coach and I've been getting praised for years and years and years, and all of a sudden one of my assistants or whatever the case may be goes off to another team and he takes the culture with him. I definitely would feel the same way. So I don't disagree with him on his feelings, but it's a new day over here at Georgia. You know what I mean? I don't know if he took the culture itself. I think Kirby built his own culture over there. I know it kind of resembles Alabama. You know what I mean? Because he was at Alabama, obviously, but I think Kirby is building his own culture. I think that the players are buying in to this to Kirby Smart. You know what I mean? What Kirby like 45 to 47 or something like that?
46. I think
46.
he'll be 47 this year.
Right. So Kirby is definitely like he's not an old guy. You know what I mean? He understands his players. His players understand him. They just bought in. I think a lot of the players just buying in to the whole Kirby Smart era. You know what I mean? So maybe he did take some of the maybe he did take some of the culture with him, but I think he's building his own culture. I'm one of those fans that feel like nah, Kirby is his own man, man. Kirby is his own man. Nick Saban is doing his thing. Hey, it is what it is. But I love the culture at Georgia. I love how all of the players are bought in. I love how they go hard for the team, and I love how Kirby is as a coach. He's not a Shane Beamer where he smiles at bad plays and clap for bad plays.
Right.
Shout out to Carolina. You know what I mean? I don't want to, throw shade, but he's not one of those, coaches where, if you drop a pass, he's gonna clap for it and say, good job and better luck next time. No, Kirby gonna
Yeah.
get on your ass. You know what I mean? So I respect that from Kirby. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Bama. I'm gonna be real, man. Bama is still in there. Like for all of the fans, Georgia fans, like I'm not a biased fan, so I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Bama ain't going nowhere. For all of the people that think Bama is just so far on the decline to where they can't get back up. Nah, man, it's gonna be, Georgia and Bama is gonna be going head to head for some time. I don't think Bama's going nowhere. They may not have a, killer season this season. They may do. Who knows? But I think a lot of Georgia fans be getting on your head because they see that we, won back to back. So they just like, oh, we can't be stopped. But you
Yeah.
never know once that season start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never
My
know.
thing is, I don't think Kirby took the culture.
Right.
Like you say, I think the players as far as culture, they they follow what they see, in the coach. All
Right.
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 But I would say more of took the game plan, because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
what he learned at Alabama and what they was doing at Alabama, he's
Mm-hmm.
doing it at Georgia.
Right.
So I would say more like took the game plan instead of the culture,
Right.
because the past 2 seasons, the culture at Alabama,
Right.
it
Right.
ain't been like it used to be.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Exactly. I
yeah,
agree with that too, because like when you watch Alabama the last couple of years, it don't seem like they are connected as much as they used to be. You know what I mean?
right.
Like they don't have the chemistry like the way they used to be. Like, and I'm one of the people that'll say, like, if it wasn't for Bryce Young, I don't know where Alabama would have been. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right, man. You ain't lying.
Right. Bryce Young carried Alabama on his back, on his
He
shoulders,
did.
you know.
He
And
did.
they gonna you guys gonna need another, you know, Bryce Young type of guy, or a Jameson Williams type of guy. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, that's where Alabama is gonna need at this point. I don't know, you know, what's gonna happen when the season starts, but I'm just judging them based on what I'm used to seeing from Alabama. You know, they definitely gonna need that vertical threat, and they're gonna need that quarterback that can get it downfield to whomever, whenever. You know what I mean? And then, you know, we'll see. I was trying to read that comment right there, but yeah.
Okay, one more last question. I know you got to get out of here, but
Right.
Alabama A-Day was yesterday.
Yeah.
You say you didn't see all of it. You watched some of it.
Yeah, I watched some of it. Yeah.
Just give us your thoughts on what you seen.
I didn't see Alabama. So to not throw shade on Alabama, I just didn't see the normal Alabama type of team. You know what I mean? I didn't see that dominant. And it's a spring game. You know, I'm not expecting to see, you know, of course they're not even going to go hard with, you know, hitting and, you know, I seen that you said they was being a lot more physical, on defense, but, you know, it's just a spring game, so I'm going to continue to say that, but I just didn't see a lot, you know what I mean? I didn't see the quarterback position is definitely they gotta fix that, you know what I mean? The receivers, I didn't see nobody that actually stood out to me. You know what I mean? Like I was looking to see who, because whenever I look at Alabama, I'm trying to see who's standing out. Okay, who's gonna be the running back? The running back looked pretty good. What's his name?
Justice Haynes.
Yeah, Haynes. He looks pretty good. Now that's one, you know, thing I can say about him. He definitely looked pretty good. You know how I feel about Jermaine Burton. I don't really feel too much about him, but I think he'll have a good season as well. I don't think they far behind though. I don't think Alabama's far behind. I think they just got some things they need to work out. You know, especially when it comes to the quarterback position. You know, so.
Well, I'm just looking forward to the season. See if it's going to be another stressful season for us Alabama fans, or it's going to be a historic season. It's got to be one of the two. So maybe two ways it can go.
Right.
And I am hoping to meet Georgia in the SEC championship. We didn't make it last year.
Let's do it.
So I'm sure hoping. So y'all little run can come to an end.
I don't know. LSU.
Man, ain't nobody thinking about LSU. My thing is LSU getting all this praise, and they lost 4 games last year.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, where all this praise coming from?
Right. I don't even see a lot of LSU fans in your comments though. To be
they be here sometime. They was in that comment section on that little live I did last night.
Yeah.
So they be harassing sometime too. So it is what it is, man. But man, I appreciate you coming on, man. And hey, we
I
gotta do it again.
You. We definitely can do it again. We definitely got to do it again, especially when the season starts. You
best believe that.
You know it. And I appreciate you having me on. And like I told you before, off air, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. And, you know, I love your content. And, you know, if you ain't subscribed to Kangaroo Black, you got to subscribe to Kangaroo Black. You already know what time it is. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Don't forget the Trending Topic podcast. Go over there. And it's a lot of you Georgia fans in this chat room. So y'all going over there to the Trending Topic podcast.
You already know what it is.
And subscribe to your fellow comrade.
Y'all come subscribe to the Trending Topic podcast. I'm the host, Major Quee, and yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate it. Hey, and even you Alabama fans, y'all go over there and subscribe also. So
yeah, I'm gonna be covering Alabama as well.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, man.
All right. I appreciate you.
Thanks, buddy.
All right,
man.
Yeah.
So, you Georgia fans, I enjoy y'all. I enjoy y'all supporting my channel and everything, man. It's all good. But I know he had to go, but we're gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling. Nick Saban Jr. should be on in a few minutes. So but until then, I could chalk it up with some of you fans. We gonna start at the bottom. Cause I've been reading a lot of Georgia fans comments in here. And y'all been talking crazy. Y'all been talking about my Alabama Crimson Tide bad. Y'all been talking about my quarterbacks pretty damn bad. And I ain't standing for that no damn more. It was a spring damn game. And as I recall, I know you Georgia fans know, as I recall, the real Georgia fan was, and name goes by the name of Uncle Lou, said, hey, you can't overreact to spring games. That's what he said. That's what I go by too. But a lot of you Georgia fans overreacting about spring games. Well, only one spring game, I'll say that. Only one spring game y'all overreacting to, and that's my Alabama Crimson Tide. And I know, what's up, Bama? Know you? And I know why y'all overreacting. You overreacting because it's my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's why you overreacting. And here's my boy Nick Saban Jr. And what's up, brother?
What's good? What's good?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm, I'm being harassed and everything, but it's all good, brother.
Hey,
it's
man,
all good.
That was some good stuff y'all just talking about what the Georgia gets, man. That was some good stuff.
Yeah, man. Major Quee, man. Major Quee. The Training Topic podcast.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, I seen this video probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said I got to get this guy on the show, man.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, it was a pretty good segment with him, man.
Yeah, them the conversations I like to have. Them the conversations I like to have right there.
Okay. Get some different guys, from different fan bases on the show.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man. So let's talk about this spring game, man. Matter of fact, hold on. Hey, respond to some people in the channel right quick. I'll be right back.
All right, my boy said Dylan Lonergan, quarterback 1. Hey, Dylan Lonergan did look good. Dylan Lonergan did look good yesterday. I will say he wasn't competing against the people Jalen Milroe and Ty Simpson was competing against, but he did look good. I agree. If I had to pick off his stats yesterday and how they looked in the pocket yesterday, how poised they looked, I would if I had to pick right now, I would go Dylan Lonergan off of poise and the confidence. He looked more confident yesterday and everything. Jeff Roy, I see you. Roll Tide to everybody in the chat, and Georgia fans, go Dogs. I hear you. Justice Hayes is going to be really good. Yes. Hey, I feel like our Alabama backfield is going to be great. I feel like what I seen yesterday, seeing the Reed. Roll Tide. Hey, DeMarco Brooks, I agree. He ain't there yet because, like I said, he didn't compete against the top dogs. But just, what I'm saying, the team he competed against, he did look like he was more confident and comfortable in the pocket and stuff like that. I will say that. That's what I will say.
Yeah. I'm back, man. But yeah, the spring game, our quarterback position, right? Jalen Milroe didn't look too hot. Ty Simpson, he having issues too.
Yep.
Eli Holstein, he threw a pick too. Dylan Lonergan, he looked the best out of all of them. Dylan Lonergan looked like he's comfortable in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Lonergan looked like he's pretty accurate with the ball.
Confident.
So, what do you think about that?
Okay, so I went back and watched it several times today.
Matter of fact, I'm watching it again now. Well, before I came
seen it in the background. It's a lot of growing to do, and we've been saying this for a long time. It's a lot of development after this point. But the development going to have to come with them getting the guys together, doing 7-on-7s and stuff like that, and getting the chemistry up more. And I will say, Tommy Reese only been there for a little bit. A lot of positions look good on the offensive side of the ball, but quarterback, I will say we do need work. But will we really have this conversation a lot. I know he threw 2 interceptions. I know one was from a safety bitch. I think Malachi Moore came and hit him in the mouth. And the other one was he basically tried to heave it like a Hail Mary type play. But if the wide receivers get more catchy yesterday, for both wide receivers, do we have this conversation today? Because the wide receivers was dropping passes a lot. I will question Jalen Miro decision making a lot too. He needs, and he doesn't look all the way comfortable yet.
Man, it's more the decision making to me too.
Yeah,
more than I'll say the athletic part. It's more the decision making to me. As far as Ty Simpson, he don't look comfortable neither. Both of them look nervous.
Yeah,
both of them like they looking over their shoulder. Ain't neither one of them playing like, hey, this position is mine.
Yeah, and I will say this: that defense that we're competing against yesterday, them two, hey, them boys look like they're gonna be stingy this year. I was noticing that the cornerbacks.
You know what I noticed? I noticed a complete turnaround in the secondary.
Yeah.
And now, granted, this is just a spring game.
Mm-hmm.
But just think about the games that was played the past 2 seasons with those secondaries. They playing the ball now instead of playing the man.
Yes,
you know,
they are.
And that daggone interception. Was that Earl Little Jr. who made the interception?
Yeah, that diving interception. Yes, that was Earl Little Jr.
Man, that was a great interception right there.
Yes, it was. That was hustle. That was straight up hustle. Giving it all. You know, Earl Little Jr., man, that boy gonna be a force to be reckoned with, I say, man. And
Earl Little, he looked good yesterday.
Yes. And I gotta give shout outs to Jake Pope and Bryson Hubbard, because they quietly had a good game too, man.
They did. Jake Pope put a hit on what's the name?
Burton.
Yeah.
Burton.
So I mean, it was a lot of freshmen on the field, and a lot of freshmen did some good things yesterday, man.
Hey, I don't know if you seen the video that I did when I compared this class to the 2017 class. I feel like they could have the same impact. I believe at some point in the season, we're going to lean towards a lot of them young guys. And this brought me to another point I want to break out. You know, I'm real high on Elijah Pritchard.
Right.
And how Elijah Pritchard, he was getting whooped yesterday, but he was going against a veteran, Quadarius Robinson, somebody he's highly talented. Quadarius Robinson putting that the speed rush on it and putting that hand techniques on him. There's some that what's some got to get used to Elijah Pritchard. But let's go to Caden Proctor. Caden Proctor looked like he was holding it down most of the time. I seen a lot of times where Elijah Pritchard was getting up out of the ground a lot.
Caden Proctor, a big ass dude. I've seen him in the flesh. Him, and Olazo Lennon, man, they so big, man. I'm like, Jesus.
I will say that second team offensive line look like they are going to be the future, man.
Yeah.
They are going to be the future.
You mess around, they'll be a first team offensive line this season. So,
hey, like I said, I feel like this team, we're going to lean towards them young boys a lot at the one point. But let's talk about Caleb Downs. He is everything is advertised. Caleb Downs is ready.
Yeah.
Caleb Downs is out there playing. He was never looking back over his shoulder to get corrected. Caleb Downs was confident in what he was doing yesterday.
Caleb Downs looked like a senior out there. So
yeah, it did.
I mean, I like the way the defense looked. You know, really me. I like the way everything looked except the quarterback position. Yeah, they was getting to the quarterback sometime, but the offensive line was holding their own.
Yeah, so, for the most part, they were.
A lot of times they when they was getting to the quarterback, they were coming on their edge rush. They were sending the corners off the edge.
On the edge rush, yes.
Yeah, so that had a lot to do with it, for the sacks or whatever.
Yep. And Brock, I was about to bring them up next, Justin Jefferson and Jahad Campbell. Listen, this linebacker room that we got this season,
it's crazy.
Them boys are gonna be like no them boys gonna be different this year.
Yeah, and Dallas Turner, Blackshear didn't play.
No, Blackshear did play.
No,
Blackshear actually had a good game in the second half.
Talking about Braswell.
Oh yeah.
Braswell, Dallas Turner, Chris Braswell. It was another linebacker didn't play either. Deontay Lawson. Neither one of those played. So, because I seen them roaming the sidelines and shit.
Yes.
But yeah, man. Jermaine Burton gonna have to get some stickums or something on his damn hands.
This is what I said at one point. On one of my shows, I had deal with my man Josh and Sutton. I said at one point at some part of the season, I feel like Roydell Williams gonna fizzle out, and I feel like Jermaine Burton gonna fizzle out. And what I mean by fizzle out, they're gonna be pushed on the back burner a lot. I feel like.
Well, Roydell Williams, he's basically the third down back anyway. So
yeah,
he's a short yardage back.
I just feel like Justice, Jam, and Jay's gonna be that good this year.
Man, Justice is a beast, man.
Man, I had 3 touchdowns yesterday, man.
He's a beast. And what I did say I could say about the linebackers on that touchdown he had, the touchdown pass, both linebackers went with the daggone receiver. Neither one of them went.
Yeah, I said I kept rewinding that one. When I was watching the back earlier, I kept rewinding that. I said, God dang, somebody was supposed to stick with that running back. Yeah. And it was one play too that Miro made to the sideline. He should have hit the tight end, but he went underneath to the receiver. He would hit the tight end along the sideline. It would have been a wide open play. But the tight ends though.
Tight ends look good.
I feel like them was gonna be
all of them.
Yeah.
And you notice he had 2 tight end sets out there also.
Yes.
So the tight ends, I know Kelsman got a pass, Dupree got a pass, Amar Nightblack, he got a couple. So I mean, what was the other? It's another one. He got a pass too. I can't forget his name.
Lewis.
Yeah, Danny Lewis. It's what's the other one name?
Yeah, Lewis.
It was another one. It wasn't CJ Dupree, but I know he got a couple passes. You remember we got like 5 or 6 tight ends.
Yeah. Oh, I know we got Lockwood out there.
Yeah, Ty Lockwood. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, the tight ends look good. I got to give them that, and hopefully we'll use them also, man. So, but
when I see you,
go ahead.
Hey, I feel like no, go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you just look at the game, most of the incompletions, well, a lot of them was on the deep throws. More of the short to mid-range throws, they was completing them. And like I'm telling people, man, in a game, how many times do you really go deep? I mean, Jalen Miro went deep at least 10 to 12 times. You ain't gonna do that in no game.
So his first pass, he went deep.
Yeah, his very first pass. And you would never have a game call like that. So I ain't putting too much in it, so it's all good.
Kel. Hey, I got a receipt for Burton, man. I'm trying to return Burton. I got a receipt for Burton, dog. Kel, y'all can get him back, dog.
Shit. I ain't willing to give Burton back just yet. Burton can be a deep threat, man. He can be deep threat.
If you look toward the end of the season, last season, he was trending upward. Yeah. But like what Coach Saban spoke on him during the spring, he got to work on being consistent. He got to work on being consistent, man. Yeah.
Burton, he just need to be a deep threat. That's what I say. If you can get the ball to him on a deep pattern, he'll catch that bitch. Matter of fact, he did it yesterday. He got down about the 3-yard line. He did it yesterday. So he'll catch them long balls, but I don't know, man. He had one that hit him right in the damn hand and dropped that bit. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, but that made me mad. I said, "Come on, man."
Yeah. But I think
my personal opinion, I thought we were gonna be all right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be straight. I think we're gonna be straight. As long as we get now we can't get this damn quarterback position, boy. We're gonna have to start us a GoFundMe. So
we
don't have to start a GoFundMe to get a quarterback, man.
What that thing is called, high tide, low tide, something. We're gonna donate to that high tide thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, Tony B, what excuses we making, man? What excuses are we making? That's what I want to know. I ain't heard not one excuse yet. I haven't heard. No, you know, they laughing at our quarterback situation. Granted, Carson Beck looked good in the spring game, but what was these Georgia fans saying when it came out that he threw 3 interceptions in a practice? What were they saying? Okay, he looked good in the spring game. But guess what? Brock Vandagriff, he didn't look good in the spring game. Matter of fact, Brock Vandagriff and Jalen Milroe, their completion percentage was damn near the same in the spring game. But they laughing at us. You know, I don't believe it. I can't believe it. And then Dylan Lonergan and daggone what the other quarterback they got? Dylan Lonergan and Donald Stockton. They completion percentage in the spring games was about the same. I
you talking about you talking about Brock and Stockton?
No, Donald Stockton and Dylan Lonergan.
Oh, okay.
Completion percentage was about the same in the spring game, and Brock Vandagriff and daggone Jalen Milroe percentage was about the same. Okay, three out of our quarterbacks, 3 out of 4 quarterbacks for us threw an interception. 2 out of 3 of their quarterbacks threw an interception. So I mean, I was through 2, but Jalen Milroe threw 2, but still. So it's I mean, yeah, not gonna start, but Carson Beck looked good. But Carson Beck then had some practice where he didn't look so good. Just like Jalen Milroe didn't had practice where he looked good. He just didn't look good in the spring game. But hey, you can't.
Know what I said about it. And then what I said about the spring practice, this is the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, right now we ain't got a lot of football, so we overreact on everything.
Mo Better say Bryce went deep to J-Mo all the time. Bryce didn't go deep to J-Mo 10 to 12 times in one game. Are you serious? He did it 10 to 12 games because that's how many, 10 to 12 throws in one game because that's how many times Milroe went deep. And then you had Ty Simpson back there going deep also. So what the hell you talking about, guy? No, damn well. Yeah, he probably did go to him 10 or 12 times deep during the course of the season, not one damn game. You know, J-Mo didn't have but 15 touchdowns that season. I guess all of them came in one game. I mean, and all of them wasn't deep. So, I mean.
You know, some slants he took the distance. Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the play he got hurt on in that championship game, he caught the ball and was running downfield. So I mean, yeah, he took a lot of balls to distance on slants and shit. So y'all should know about that because Brock Bowers do it. So it is what it is, man. But J-Mo is a gambler. He wasn't. Oh, that was so dumb. He didn't even bet on football. They wasn't even betting on football. It's just that they bet in on the premises. That was some bullshit. But anyway.
Yeah, they fought funny.
Yeah. But what about matter of fact, what's his name? Was we talking about Justice Haynes?
We're talking about him a little bit.
Justice Haynes is I'm telling you, man.
That dude nice.
That dude is crazy.
Nice, man.
That dude is going to be crazy.
He look like he been there for a long time already too, man.
Where him and Kim Lee Downs look like they've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
So if you ask me,
he very.
If you ask me, I think it should be Jace and then Justice. And then Jamarian Miller.
Yeah.
But remember, we got another one coming. Richard Young.
Yeah. Richard Young, and he nice. But I just feel like he gonna be behind a little bit just because he coming late.
Yeah. Man.
But
I don't know, man.
Don't be surprised if he sneak up in that roster.
Yeah, but
sneak up in that lineup.
You always got a player that come in the fall for us that have a difference. That make a difference. They freshman year. You always have one.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Fitzpatrick was one of them. Matter of fact, I think what's the name was one too. Will Anderson.
Yep, he was a true freshman balling out.
Yeah, he was a true freshman balling out. But you know what's name was starting as a true freshman, Mika Fitzpatrick, I believe. So hell yeah, man. So it's all good, man. We gonna be all right. I ain't worried about none of these trolls, man. You know, this the thing about them. They was looking at the 8-day game to have something to laugh at and talk about. But I was there really looking for shit. Like studying shit. This person and that person. How does this person look? How do we look at this position? And guess what? In my opinion, I think we would look good at everything except quarterback.
Yeah, that is the key position we got to work on. Like I said, and I watched it back several times today because I was looking at different positions. I'm like, like I said, the main thing I took away from is the cornerbacks in the secondary. That was close up on the wide receivers a lot of time. They were giving them wide receivers no room at all.
And you know what's his name? He played 10 yards off. Fucking damn Pete Golden. So he had them damn cornerbacks 10 yards off.
Like I was telling Roll Tide Rise Up, it's one of them things that if our offense go out there and put up 40+ points, everybody be talking about how sorry our defense is. But now that our defense falling out, now we talk about how sorry the offense is. It's funny. Well, I'm talking about us as a fan base.
Yeah, what it is, us and even other fan bases. Us appreciate that, Uncle Lou. We got Uncle Lou in the house, but
I see.
But us, Alabama fan base, and every other fan base, they are used to Alabama looking a certain way.
Yes, sir.
You know, if Alabama don't look that way, they gonna talk shit. They, like I say, they gonna overreact. Okay, and like us, we done got used to quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts, Tua, Matt Jones, Bryce. We done got used to that, and now we don't got a quarterback like that. So a lot of overreaction is going on.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to go back to now. We're gonna have to go back to the quarterbacks like McElroy.
Yeah,
E.J. McCarron, maybe Blake Sim, Jay Coker. We got to go back to the game manager.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling people. Not on here, but we forget that that's the way we used to win. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we used to win.
Yeah. Yes.
Like even with Georgia with Stetson Bennett, you know, Stetson Bennett, they started out like that with Stetson Bennett, but throughout the years, Stetson Bennett built up more confidence where he can do more, and that's all it is. Stetson Bennett got a rhythm, and when he got his rhythm, he was home for real.
Yeah, that's all we need. But I'm gonna tell you like this: I like Jalen Milroe. But I don't think Jalen Milroe can be a game manager. Because
he's not. He really ain't that type of quarterback.
He's not. He's not that type of quarterback that's gonna sit in the pocket.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna do that.
He too antsy, man.
And but the thing is, he got the athletic ability to take off and make some shit happen. But what you gonna do when you got to stand up in that damn pocket, man?
Yeah, cause you ain't gonna be able to do that every game. Just take off. It's gonna be times you gonna have to sit down and make that throw.
Yep. So that's why I say I don't think Jalen Milroe can be the game manager. Ty Simpson, I don't know about him either. From just going off the spring game, only one that I say I got true confidence in is Dylan Lonergan to sit in that pocket and make the throw.
And when you walked off the screen, that's what I was talking about. That Dylan Lonergan, he did look the best out of him yesterday, but we gotta realize who he was probably competing against. He wasn't competing against the guys Ty Simpson and Milroe and paying good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be totally different when the fall come around. So, but the thing now, what I'm waiting on now is to see who going to transfer.
Yeah, you know what coming.
Hey, Uncle Lou, you damn right. Run the damn ball.
Run the damn ball. Yep, run the ball.
Run the damn ball. So, but yeah, I'm just waiting to see who going to transfer now. I'm sure we're going to have some damn body. So it is what it is, man.
Uncle Lou, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You hilarious as hell on your channel, dog.
Uncle Lou been Uncle Lou been on our ass too, man.
Yeah, I know it.
Uncle Lou said we was shopping for daggone Tyler Van Dyke. We was shopping for them. Say, oh man, Nick Saban don't like none of the quarterbacks, and then he got on us after the game, say we was embarrassing.
Yeah, man, that was funny, bro. That was funny. I was like, man.
Oh, man.
It's so funny though, Uncle Lou. He be taking out so many Alabama fans. I be like, look, man, Uncle Lou doing what he do.
Yeah.
He doing what he
all
do
best, man. And what
there's a reason why he wanted to.
Huh? What a lot of people don't understand.
There's a reason why he's one of the top football YouTubers.
Oh yeah. So Keith Boone, you say we don't have an offensive line? Shit, we got one.
Man,
we wanted no. They saying that we wanted Tyler Van Dyke.
No,
that was just
Tyler Van
from
Dyke
Miami.
For NIL leverage.
Yeah, that was just coming from Miami people. You ain't hear no Alabama, I guess, sources say nothing about Tyler Van Dyke going to the transfer portal for a quarterback. At least I didn't. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was all coming from the Miami side, and they were worried about that.
Yeah, he ain't all that to me any damn way.
I mean,
so maybe he would change if he was in a crimson and white uniform. I don't know, but shit,
I think a different atmosphere might change a lot of people.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine with the quarterbacks we got. But look, if you even remember Blake Sims' A-Day game, that shit was terrible. But what did Blake Sims do? What did he do? Took us to a national championship game. The playoff game. Took us to the playoffs. So, it was terrible. So it is what it is. Uncle Lou Saban ain't looking for no quarterback. We gonna be all right with the quarterbacks we got. He got 4 of them. Okay, 2.5, but we gonna be all right with the ones we got. All we need is somebody to manage the game. Don't make a lot of mistakes. Hell, I can get out there and hand the ball off. Hell, I can get out there and throw 5 to 10 yards and complete a pass. I can do that. That's all we need. So hey, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
We're gonna make it
work. It is what it is, man. I have no doubt.
Jeff a talking sake.
Yeah.
If we did, and there's not a quarterback. I don't think there's a quarterback in the portal worth it right now. But what quarterback on the team right now that you wouldn't mind hitting the portal and we pick them up if it were to happen?
Right now. Ah, shit.
I got one in mind out the rip.
If they were to hit the portal right now. Shit, I don't know, man.
Malik Murphy, Texas. Okay. Malik Murphy.
Okay. I really don't have one.
I don't think he's going nowhere neither. I'm just saying. I just brought this up saying.
I'll take Joe Milton from Tennessee.
I definitely.
I'll take him. Shit, man. Yeah, I'll take Joe Milton. So shit, man. But I really don't know. And you know anybody will take Caleb Downs, so not Caleb Downs, but Khalid Williams. Anybody will take him.
Yeah.
So, but I really don't have one I can just, write off hand and say, hey, I will take this guy. So it is what it is, man.
Man, yeah. Man, I'm a Bama fan, so I feel like we're gonna work it out, man. We done had Greg, we done had different styles of quarterback, and we done made it work. And I best believe Saban gonna work it out, whatever.
With everyone.
If you feel like yep.
Well, you know what I see in Milroe?
What's up?
A first year Jalen Hurts.
First year Jalen Hurts.
Because Jalen Hurts was not accurate with the ball.
Nah.
He would run the hell out of it, though. Well, I don't know. Jalen Hurts did have better decision-making skills. I would say that. Because I know that interception that Jalen Milroe threw in the middle of the field, I don't know where he was throwing the ball.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what happened. Malachi Moore was dead down there with throat when he hit the ball. He ended up throwing it off the back foot.
Man, I'm like, just take the sack, man.
No, he couldn't take the sack because he was in end zone. He was in end zone.
No, not that throw. I believe was it one that Jalen Milroe that threw that interception? Well, nobody was in there. No receiver was in the area. The safety picked it off. Matter of fact, Earl Little Jr. picked it off, I think. Who was
talking about that diving catch? I can't remember.
No, it was like dead in the middle of the field, like at the 45-yard line.
I thought he was in end zone. I know Malachi Moore was in his phase.
You talking about in end zone? Not that one. No, not that one. It was another one. Hell, it might have been one of Eli
Christian Story. I think Christian.
Yeah, the one Christian Story. Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember who the quarterback there, but yeah.
Milroe threw that interception on the little Hail Mary, right?
Yeah.
He threw the Hail Mary interception. And what else?
I knew the one that I think Caleb down. I forgot who intercepted that.
I don't know. It might have been.
But it was in like the middle.
I thought it was Milroe who threw that interception in the middle of the field. It could have been Eli Holstein or Ty Simpson, but I damn sure thought it was Milroe. Matter of fact, I think it was Eli Holstein. Matter of fact, I don't even think Eli Holstein came back on the field after that.
He did a little bit. But
so, I mean,
I know his playing time got real. So what?
He only got 3 series.
Yeah, I'm finna say I know he didn't get in much. Yeah.
Yeah, he got 3 damn series.
It was Eli. G. Bama said it was Eli.
Okay. Yeah, man.
But like I said, if my boy Eli the Prince gonna step it up, Caden Proctor gonna end up being the starter over there.
Yeah. Eli, Uncle Lou said Colorado offensive line weighs 650 pounds total. Them was some small guys. Them some small guys.
Hey, that one of the things Deion got to do.
I haven't watched that.
Me neither.
So I'm gonna watch that game.
But, so what?
I'm gonna watch that game.
I'll probably step back and watch it more.
Yeah, some people been clowning, man. clowning Colorado, but what from I seen from Dion, he had like the shit was great, man. I seen the crowd they had. The stadium was full. Shit, they had less than 2,000 people.
It's all hype right now.
Yeah, it's the prime time hype. That's all it is.
It's all hype right now. It's all hype. Mm-hmm.
How they say
it's all Rick Ross flying down there. It's hype right now.
Colorado ain't gonna be able to beat USC. They ain't gonna be able to beat Utah. I don't think they'll be able to beat Oregon and Washington either. I don't.
TCU? They ain't gonna beat TCU the first game.
Yeah, shit. Stanford might beat their ass.
Yeah, they first like 6 games. Man, look. I know Dion talking all the hype around them, but they got a hell of a schedule over there, man.
Yeah, they do got a pretty tough schedule, man. So I don't know. It's gonna take Dion some 3 or 4 years, I guess. I think it's gonna take him a while before he get them where where they can be competitive. I'll just say that. Winning 9 games.
Yeah.
Because shit, coming off a 1-loss season, I don't give a damn who you bring in. You still got to build a program up. So,
and that's the first thing he was trying to do: get these transfers, get everything. Because you got to build that program for real. You got to build that thing.
Yeah, because I mean, we talk about the Pac-12, but the Pac-12 got some good teams. So
yeah, that's fact.
I mean, they can compete within the Pac-12, but when it comes to the SEC, no, they ain't gonna do nothing. But it is what it is.
So what you thought about Cliff Kingsbury being the quarterback coach for USC?
I think he could have got a better job than that. And I mean, Khalid Williams already doing his thing. I mean, you
should have been.
You bringing in him to be a quarterback coach for the Heisman Trophy.
You should have been addressing the defensive side of the ball.
Yes, because but you got to look at it. Every daggone defense that Lincoln Riley have be trash. Oklahoma. Every defense he had was garbage. And then last year USC defense was horrible. So he needed.
I was telling somebody at work. I was telling somebody at work. I said, okay, the only thing is now he gonna score 70 some points, but the other team gonna score 1 more point than them, 1 more touchdown than them. Yeah. I said, so what?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with him and defense. It's like he just don't care about defense. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's him. But hell, I'm looking for matter of fact, I got to go back and look at South Carolina spring game because I didn't look at that one either. And I heard it was pretty decent, South Carolina.
I looked at it a little bit, man. Yeah, I looked at it a little bit. It was something about football that day.
Yeah. That was the 15th.
They all right. They
because I got back home.
They all right.
I got back home that Sunday and I looked at Georgia spring game, Georgia and Ohio State. And then the next day I looked at Tennessee. So, and I ain't look at no more. I ain't even Florida, everybody was talking about that one, so I ain't even look at it. So don't know what Florida did you watch Florida?
South Carolina. No, I was on the show that night. I didn't even care to watch it, but I heard it was so awful that I'm glad I didn't try.
Yeah, I want to know what that quarterback situation looking like over at Florida. So, but hey,
I might go back and watch. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch a lot of.
Okay, yeah, but me, I'm just ready for the fall. We got 4.5 months. I'm ready for that. I don't think Alabama quarterback situation will be nothing like it is right now in the fall. Now, if we go in the fall without a true number one quarterback, we might have some issues. So, I don't know.
Fact.
So, yeah, we got some quicksand quarterbacks right now. I agree with that, Mario. Because they get the hell on, man. But it's all good. It's all good, man. But I'll tell you, man, I enjoyed myself at the 8-day game yesterday, man. It was pretty fun, man.
Man, I wish I could have made it, man.
Yeah. It was pretty nice, man. We got us seats at the 50-yard line, right on the 50-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the crowd was pretty good, man. I got to meet Roll Tide Rise Up and Mr. William Bryant in the flesh. So that was good. That was a good thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
So, shit, it was pretty straight though. So yeah, man. But yeah, man,
I know some of my people.
That?
Go ahead.
No, I know
some of my people from down this way.
Oh, okay. You got anything you want to bring up, man?
Hey, y'all come on in this Saban Jr. Sports Talk. Nah, we hit on a lot of things, man.
Yeah, man. And once again, I want to thank Major Quee for coming on. So first time. So, but
yes,
he'll
sir.
be back. He'll be back. So next time he come on, I might have you on with us, Nick Saban Jr. So we can all.
What's the name of his podcast again?
The trending topic podcast.
Okay.
You see it?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
Okay. Yep, the trending topic podcast. So, but
yes, sir, I got it.
Okay. That's all right. So, yeah, everybody in the chat room, go on over to if you haven't already, go over to Nick Saban Sports Talk TV, subscribe to him, go over to the trending topic podcast, and subscribe to Major Quee. Especially it's all you dog fans. If you an LSU fan, if you a daggone Alabama fan, go subscribe to Major Quee and the trending topic podcast also. So I'm a lot of y'all on the chat. I probably already subscribed to Nick Saban Sports Talk TV. So, but if you ain't, y'all go over there too. So it is what it is, man. So
please
we appreciate everybody who was in the chat today. I couldn't get to everybody. I couldn't get to a lot of y'all, but
yes,
hey,
sir.
we appreciate y'all tuning in every week, every time we on live, and harassing us. I'll put it that way. For you Georgia fans, like other fans.
Yes, sir. They do that.
yeah. They be harassing us, man. Get them for harassment. So, but yeah, man. But Mario, Tony B, I-20, King Brian. Who else? Let me find some more. Cause they be all on us, man. We all right, man. Well, let's throw Uncle Lou in there too.
We're gonna be good.
Motivated, dedicated. can't forget Mo Better.
I-20 dog.
Yeah, I-20 always tell me I-20 is the best thing that came out of Alabama. No, I-20 is the best thing leaving out of Georgia. That's what that is. That's what that is, man. But hey, that's what it is, man. The best thing leaving out of Georgia. But yeah, man, we appreciate all of y'all, man. So, but it is what it is, man. But we're finna get out of here. And hey, y'all have a good work week. And when you on again, Nick Saban Jr.?
I thought we got to do something Tuesday. I got to text my guy. So Tuesday night, we're gonna try to do it like a draft show. We're gonna talk about the draft coming up that Thursday.
Okay. And you'll be back on Thursday also, right? With your show.
Yeah. I got to text Roll Tide Rise Up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be live for the draft?
Nah.
Oh, you ain't gonna be live for the draft. Okay. Well, all right, man. Well, once again, we appreciate y'all coming on, and we finna be out of here. And we'll talk to y'all later and roll tide.
Roll tide, baby.
All right, man.